Hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and today I decided to spend a little more time to clown on an absolute excuse of a fake professor, Dave. Fake Professor Dave Explains, as you know, has made a few videos about me where he decided to lie, misrepresent, strawman, insult, and all the rest. Now I of course responded, showed him, okay, he lied, here is the truth, here is the receipts. No, unbelievable. Anyways, while we wait for him to make another video, which by the way, Dave, come on. Don't make me wait. The videos where we interact are some of my best performing videos lately. So, when are you gonna make another video about me? Come on. I'm waiting. Make another video. And the reason why I'm so excited about him making videos about me is because they are the easiest to debunk. It was easier to debunk him than it was to debunk the Afrocentrists. I'm just gonna say it. Because this guy does zero research, nothing. He doesn't even understand the concept of research. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna clown him. We all know he made this video. Metatron is a whiny little baby, says the guy who cries for the entirety of the video. What we're focusing on today is that I'm gonna show you the source code of this video of his. Let's do it. Okay, so this is the source code of the video in question, and access to the source code is going to allow us to clown him in a very specific way, which is the following. As you probably already know, we YouTubers, when we upload videos, we can add a video description, and in said description box we can add hashtags, but of course if you scroll down, you get to the section where we've got the actual tags that can be added with a little comma. So for instance, okay, that would be, I push comma, boom, we've got a tag, Dave is a Muppet. Also going down, you'll notice something such as category. So in my case, all my videos are categorized as education. What does he choose? Unfortunately, misinformation is not one. So I'm sorry, Dave, you don't have one appropriate to you. But you might think, gee, I wonder what he chooses to categorize his videos as, and I wonder what kind of tags he's going to use. There are, of course, ways to see that by utilizing third-party apps. I don't use third-party apps, but I don't need it, because we can see it through his source code. Let's have a look. Let's look at the category first. Category. Education. Oh, come on, Dave. Come on, why did you have to copy me? Why did you have to copy me? This is clearly not education when your video, well, all your video is to slander me with lies. That's not education. So already your categorization is incorrect. Next. But the next thing that is going to be great is the tags. So keywords. Uh-oh, here it is. Let's see what he chose. All right, content. These are the keywords that he put. Let's have a look. So we've got Metatron, fits, Graham Hancock. Oh yeah, because he thinks that I believe in Hancock's theories. Ignatius Donnelly, racism. I knew it. I friggin' knew it. Are you calling me a racist, Dave? Well, of course he is. He called me a racist in front of the camera, as all radical leftists like him do, instead of actually engaging with my points and trying to utilize reason and logic to prove me wrong. They don't do that because he can't do that. Therefore, not only called me racist on camera, which is defamatory in nature, but he put it into tags. Racism, I imagine that one is for me. Then we've got bigot and Italian. I guess, am I an Italian bigot? I mean, let me see. Yeah, that looks pretty, my hair looks pretty bigoted, so I'd say that's me. Then Italian, that's me. For him, would I have to add fake Italian? Latin, oh yeah, the language he doesn't speak. Oh yeah, because he got pissed that I called him out for him not knowing anything how to pronounce Latin, which I doubled down on, proved on camera once again for the world to see. Then he put trolls, toxic, that's for you, Dave. That's for you, okay? So I'm taking racism, bigot, and Italian. Imagine these three are for me. Toxic is himself, right? That's him. James Stewart. Then we have the word debunk, which is the one thing you couldn't do to me. What else? Science communicator. That's what he would like to be seen as, but will always fail to be, because what you do is not communicating science. I've proven that. Link in the description to the other videos. Let's go. Then we have exposed. Scientific literature. My gosh, how this guy can manage to be condescending even in the tags. Even in the tags. That's a superpower right there. Next, research. Yeah, the one thing you have never done, as you have self-admitted. Charlie Kirk. It was mentioned in the video because I guess he was offended that I stood against those people that laughed at Charlie Kirk's death and pushed for more violence towards the children. I imagine he didn't like that. Just a speculation for the lawyers out there, just my opinion based on the information available. But he did put Charlie Kirk here, okay. Flint Dibble, yeah, your buddy. Zionism, no idea what that has to do with me. MAGA, for whatever the heck reason it's here. RFK, Discovery Institute, it's gonna get better. Dennis Noble, Avi Loeb, a bunch of names. And then we have the greatest word of all that I was not expecting to find in his tags. But here it is, the word libtard. Now, this is gonna be the best part of this video. Now, assuming that racism, bigot, and Italian were meant for me, I'm gonna have to assume then that science communicator and libtard are self-descriptive. Right? Am I right, Dave? Because I'm clearly not gonna be the libtard here, am I? Man, what a cell phone. Oh, what a cell phone. But you know, I'm actually enjoying this. Let's check another video of his. Man, this, you know, learning how people, what people put in the tags of their videos really tells you a thing or two, doesn't it? This video was proudly brought to you by Professor Dave, giving me exposure through his lies. So I'm so gonna use it to tell you about my recent crowdfunding for my book. Check this out. Announcement. Check this out. You're gonna love it. As many of you know, or at least I think you know, I've been writing a book. My new journey into becoming an author. I've mentioned this on a few videos and on X, but this book was indeed crowdfunded. Now, any person who has donated or will donate to the crowdfunding will receive a full audiobook, and this is crowdfunding exclusive. So, as a way to say thank you to the people that have donated and supported my dream of becoming an author, if you have a minimum of $5 donation, you will receive the entirety of the audio file of the book, recorded by me with my voice, no AI involved, as a crowdfunding exclusive reward. This applies retroactively, so for all 262 donors that I've had so far, you'll get this, and anyone who decides to donate $5 or more, thank you very much, never expected, always appreciated, then you will be guaranteed a audio file of the book by the end of the crowdfunding campaign. Important, once the crowdfunding campaign is over, this audiobook version will not be made for sale. So this is, once again, crowdfunding exclusive. It's a perk. If you're interested in the audiobook, click the link in the description, and thank you so much. Let's do another one. You know, I'm kind of curious, the original one. What did he say in the original one? The original disgrace of a video, as always. Alright, so keywords. Professor Dave talks. You know what? Apart from the fact that, yeah, you could have removed the comma here. You did not need the comma. Anyways, I'm gonna read them as if it was a single sentence. It's gonna be a lot more funny. Professor Dave, toxic Trump MAGA. Maha RFK Jr., Bobby Kennedy HHS, FDA CDC, NIH, J whatever the heck, Marty Ice. Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Iran, war, Eric, well, my gosh, man, you spam those tags. Sabine Hosselfelder, for some reason, is here as well. James Todd, Discovery Institute, Zionism, he really likes to put Zionism everywhere. Trolls, pseudoscience, cult, yeah, that represents your subscribers. Brainwash, that is also excellent. Flint Dibble, man, is Flint Dibble on every single tag? That's why he got so pissed that I exposed Flint Dibble's nonsense on my dedicated video when I attacked his arguments, different from Dave again. He attacks me, I attack arguments. But whatever, Flint Dibble, right? Terrorists. Who's the terrorist? Because I mean, hold on a minute, Dave, what do you mean by terrorists here? Because I'm confused. You supported Hassan Piker. On the video that you made about me, you made it very clear that both Destiny, up to a certain extent, but most importantly, Hassan Piker is based on true. That's what you clearly made us understand from defending him and saying that I should somehow be ashamed of attacking Hassan Piker. Not to mention, I also, while we're at it, I also found it hilarious that, yeah, I did attack Hassan Piker because he's a disgusting human being. But what's funny, with awful takes on the spectrum of anything he attaches, is a violent individual, he's terrible. But what's funny is that Dave represented my attacks, fair attacks, against Hassan Piker as me wanting to own the libs. Literally, watch my video. When Dave is showing, own the libs, Who? Hassan Piker is not a lib. You don't even know what he is, not a liberal. Hassan Piker can't stand the liberals in his community. They're the ones that drive him nuts. He's a far leftist. He's not a liberal. This guy, I swear. He doesn't get a single thing right. Reddit propaganda. Yeah, Reddit. Maybe that's the one thing we have in common. We're both hated on Reddit. Okay. Next one. Today, I'm taking you for a spin, my friends, while we wait for him to make another video so I can make another video, then can make another video, and that's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. His latest one, diversity. All right, diversity. What have we got? What have we got here? Source code. Keywords. Keywords. Excuse me. Keywords. Okay, monotremes, egg-laying mammals. Platypus. Okay, zoology. Oh, come on. That's not fun. Where is the bigot? Where is the racist? What are you doing, Dave? Seriously? 9 hours. Oh, wait. You know what? 9 hours ago, 2,000 views. That's pretty bad for him. Oh, what? What's going on with his views? So he only gets views when he... Yeah, as I was explaining, he only gets views when he shits on other people. That's proof. We know that. So, yeah, 2,000, 6,000 in a day, 3,000 in 2 days. Uh-oh. For a 4+ million subscribers channels is pretty bad. That's awful. That's bad for me. But then again, when he attacks people and calls them idiots, he gets 200K, 160K. This is clear indication. Look at me. He insults me to 150,000. He tries to teach you about mammalian body system, 6,000 views. Of course, this guy is transitioned from whatever the heck science communicator he was trying to be and failed, as we can see, still fails. No one wants to hear it, Dave. Hiyama reaction, 4,000 views. 3,000 views from the demonstrative Latin. Brother, whether it be Dave trying to teach you Latin, Dave trying to teach you biology, Dave trying to teach you science, it fails every single time, monumentally. And I'm already struggling with views, but goodness gracious, 3,000 views? Not even me. And I have a fourth of his subscribers. So the reality is he's incentivized to become this toxic troll that he has become, because it's the only way he gets views, by vomiting poison. So you're not a science... If you kept stuck to this, you could have been a science communicator. You chose not to, Dave. Also, you might want to review the tags, because if you don't write bigot, libtard, and racist, you don't get views. That's what late Middle Ages... Ooh, I'm still going to check this one out. But let me have a look. Have a look. Davey boy. All right. Keywords. Let me guess. You didn't put bigots and racists. Late Middle Ages, 100 Years' War, Black Death, careful with that one. In England, France, Planter, UK, Joan of Arc, York. Yep, see? Regular tags, my friend, don't work. You need to put racist, libtards, Metatron. That's what you need to put. Come on, man. Come on. What are we doing here? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. See, due to the fact that his videos don't get views, unless he shits on people, I'm now expecting him to make another video about me. And that's going to be great for both of us, Dave. You make it. Okay? And eventually you'll slip, by the way. You'll say something. Eventually you'll slip because you can't control your emotions. Do it. I'm waiting. So we get those beautiful up green arrows. And number 1 and number 2. Maybe with a little animation that we get, right? When the videos do well. That's the system. Creationist, because he did, by the way, among other things, misrepresent my faith, calling me a creationist in the sense that it's normally used in America, because he said on his video, he said that I am some kind of science denier. I deny science, guys. You liar. I said many times that my beliefs, and he cut it, but I said many times that I disagree with young earth creationists. They are still my brothers in Christ, so I love you, brothers and sisters, but I disagree with you politely, something that he will never be able to do, because you would have to have a base of decency in order to be whatever. And I did specify that obviously I believe in a creator, because what Christian would I be if I didn't? But my personal views on how long it took for the earth to be created, or how, by what process or method did the maker create create the environment, fauna, flora, the planet, and everything around it, I said that my views are in between old Earth creationism, age gap creationism, and theistic evolution. That's where I'm at, because I'm someone who supports the science, which he lied about and misrepresented me, saying that I somehow don't believe in science, which is nonsense. But that's all he can do, is to lie, because if he showed what I say and presented my arguments, he would have nothing to attack. But let's continue. So I look forward to your next video. Platypus. If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to check out my Patreon page. With as little as a $5 support, you can help us ensure that we can continue to produce high quality and high researched content. And at the same time, you get access to polls, extra videos, unlisted streams, and much more. Thank you so much.